right, so we are live. Hello, beautiful souls. How
Hello,
are we doing?
hello, beautiful souls. Let's start with you and me. Hi, Denise.
Well, hello, Sandy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How about you?
Uh, it's been an up and down day, but you know what? I'm still alive, so that's a good thing.
Good, good. Yeah, that's a positive way to start your
Yeah,
day and feel that way throughout.
it's a choice.
Yeah. So
It's a
what?
choice for us to be happy.
Mm-hmm. So today what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about hidden patterns
Mm-hmm.
and about old patterns that keep reoccurring.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you have to say about this, Sandy?
Yes, yes, that's a heavy topic. It's a good topic, and it's definitely a needed topic for all of us because we go into this loop of old patterns. And old patterns, by old patterns, it need not be just negative, it can be positive. It's something that we like, we do. But though we like it, we say, oh, if this is working, why change the pattern? That kind of curbs our growth, is what I think, right? There's always room to grow, always room to try something new. So they're called old patterns for a reason, right? So that's
Yeah,
how I feel.
that's true. I feel like in a way, if a pattern is not harming you or hurting you and is still allowing you to go after what you want or desire, then I don't feel like that is something that you need to spend the energy on to change because there are way more hidden patterns that keeps us in the same loop. So
Yes.
I feel like those are the ones that should be addressed more because the one that keeps you in the same loop just keeps you from going to the places that you want to go to.
Yes. And also is painful. If they are painful, oh my gosh, yes, we have to break through that. Because especially because it is a nice comfort space where you want to be. Feeling like, oh my God, it was painful and I wish could get better, but I'm comfortable here. But you have to step out of that comfort zone to break those old patterns. Because those everything is a pattern. Life is a pattern. We wake up in the morning, we brush our teeth, we do what we need to do, right? We some people, some of us like I like to get my affirmations out, or I know we have our coffee or tea. Those are all patterns. We are driven by pattern, right? Oh, that looks so much better. I
Yeah,
can see
thank
it.
you. The sun was blinding me. I'm really trying here with the sun.
Right? So, but we are driven by patterns. That's how we are driven. We drive our life with patterns. And so it's all good. I'm not saying like, oh my God, no, it's not good. But the ones which is causing us pain, those are the ones I am referring to today, at least for today. How do
Yeah.
you handle?
So I would say that when I started when I started the journey of
Mm-hmm,
self healing and going through the journey of where I am right now, the pattern that continued, and I noticed that it wasn't my pattern, was the conversations that I was having with myself. And the
mm-hmm,
conversation that I was having with myself were conversations that were borrowed from other people. So
mm-hmm,
from family members, cousins, friends, that at that time, like it started embedding in me of like, hey, why are you not doing this good enough? Why are you looking this way? And those patterns of having those conversations with me, it made me like, oh, you shouldn't do that because why would anybody want like what you're
mm-hmm,
giving?
mm-hmm,
So realizing that specific pattern of how am I communicating with myself made me realize that whenever an opportunity shows up, I'm not going to be able to see it or even take a chance on it because I was my worst enemy.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I then had to, it took a long time, but I then
No.
had to retrain my brain of how do you have a healthy communication or conversation with yourself.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that created a path where I realized this pattern came from, an old teacher. This is not
Mm,
my voice. And I had to like spot the lights of where it came so that way I can read, like I can tell myself, like, this is not you. These voices aren't you. It's someone
mhm.
else. So how would you speak to yourself? When then I realized, oh, I am a good person because I can talk to myself perfectly fine.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And also when these kind of emotional things happen and when people start, because everybody will come, that's by nature, they'll come and impose what they feel and they think on you. They will come. It is natural. That's how we're designed, I feel. Okay, I'm going to come and say, Tennis, what do you think about this? From small, small things to big, big things. What do you think about this? But that causes emotional fatigue. If you keep staying in that loop of this pattern that you're causing and take in, but block it where you can. And because otherwise, if we follow into that loop of hidden patterns, then that's going to block our creativity.
Hmm.
We are unique. Everybody is unique. And by the way, we highly encourage people to put your comments on our chat, right? We have that capability to do that, right, Denise? So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can come and chat with us. Please come and talk to us and let us know, chat with us and let us know what you feel and what's your pattern and what you're trying to break, and we'll be happy to address that as well as we go,
Of
right?
course.
Because this is a collaborative conversation that we're having, right? So that emotional fatigue that's going to cause for us, is that serving us good by staying in that pattern? No, that's when we say enough is enough, right? Yes, I admire you. I love taking what you're saying to me. I completely understand, but I am an individual who I think I can follow my pattern that serves me good, right? So as long as, like, I love the way you said that when people are telling you all that, then you say, I'm a good person. I know me. That was really nice way you put that, right? Now you already identified yourself. Okay. First is awareness, right? Awareness that something is happening around me that's making me stay in this old pattern loop. Awareness. And then acceptance, right? You're accepting that, okay, I let myself go by following and staying in that loop. That is acceptance. What am I going to do about it? That's the next question. And then take action. Take massive action, like Tony Robbins says. Stop not bringing up his name. Take massive action, right?
No, say his
So
name because eventually this is gonna blow up, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, Sandy, okay."
that day, you'll be running your podcast by yourself because I'm going to be on the floor passed out. You'll be
Don't
talking to
worry, I got
yourself.
you. I'll tell Tony Robbins, but like, just give her a second. She just needs to breathe.
So, but yeah, he's amazing, an amazing soul. But that's what it is, taking massive action towards breaking that loop, breaking that chain of those old patterns. I'm going to break through. When did you lost a lot of time when you are stuck in that rut? Am I right? Like we all lose time, it's including me. I mean, there's no exception. I'm not saying we all go through that rut. Okay, this is hurting me a lot, but I don't know how to come out of it. This is hurting me a lot. I don't want to come out of it. Did that serve you any good? No, only cause more pain. What if I did all this, I lost a lot of time. Now I'm going to break through it and just break through all those barriers and try something new and start a new pattern that is serving me better. How much better is that? How much more you're going to gain by doing that? So it's just asking ourselves. Nobody's going to come save us. Nobody's going to come and tell us, oh my God, Sandy, by the way, or Denise, by the way, this day you did this. Oh, you need to break that old pattern. Nobody has that time, right? To do
Yeah.
that. We have to go inward, right? We have to seek inward and talk to our soul, connect with our own soul, and see what we can do to break that. You agree?
But this leaves me with two questions because some people, can sit here and say like, oh, it's easy for you to say, I don't even know where to start,
Mm-hmm.
or you don't even know what I'm living through,
Mm-hmm.
or what's another one? It is harder to do the work because
Mm-hmm.
someone stays in that pattern because they're already used to it. They're comfortable. It's they know what every other day is going to be because
Mm-hmm.
it's something, but the unknown is more scarier than something that they know.
But did the no serve you any good purpose? Did it do any good for you? That's
Well,
a
that's a
question you ask.
question. That's a question that they need to ask themselves. Yes.
Yes, yes. So I agree. The unknown is scary. The unknown is unpredictable. We don't know what to expect. Has the known served you any good? If it did, yes, absolutely, absolutely. If the known made you be in a place where nobody can reach you and nobody and you are very happy in a peaceful, blissful space, yes, that works. But if it did not, for a second, just thinking, if it did not, hypothetically, what is it serving you by staying there? Is it causing more pain? Ask yourself. We have to ask ourselves that question. I ask myself a lot of those questions thanks to all these great people that I'm listening to, my Tony Robbins, Master Stephen Cole. These are all the people I'm surrounded by. Like I'm listening to them every single day, like 4 or 5 times a day. But this is what I'm learning. If something does not serve you well, do not waste your life, your energy, your moment lingering there because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to pull you out of that rut, but only you. You have to do it yourself. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, I feel like the way that I put it, and this is for myself, and I sometimes ask the same question for someone else. Which one is more painful? You being in the exact same place that you are right now, miserable in the next 10 years, or going through the pain now and seeing where that takes you in 10 years? Because when
Mm-hmm.
you're doing the work, you're only doing the pain only stays there for X amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
However long it takes for you to go through that pain is the only time it's going to take. So like for me, when I went through the procedure of like going to therapy, went through the procedure of starting meditating and like learning who I was, it took me 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 3 years to be able to process a lot of things. After those
Mm-hmm.
3 years, I think everything else came on easy because I'm like, oh, it is not so bad. Like, I'm not gonna die for processing everything that's inside of me. Great. Now I'm gonna process everything. And it was like a
Yeah.
game for me. It was like, oh, now I have something else that I processed. Oh my God. So it became fun because I'm like, now I feel lighter. I don't feel so heavy. I'm not so angry at the world anymore. And like even now when things are happening, like yesterday I told you the whole like me having issue with my septic tank, a tree
Mm-hmm.
falling,
Right.
and like other things. Am I stressed out? I would say I'm at a one of stress because I know that this is just all temporary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things happen. Like
This
how
happened, and that's what you told yourself, right? You told yourself this is temporary. But if you say, "Oh my God, the sky is falling,"
then
right? Sky's
I,
falling, and yeah, this is it. Today's my last day. Bye. Nice to meet you, Sandy. Then that's a whole different pattern you're
yeah.
creating for yourself. So throughout, you were saying about those 3 years, and I had an awakening. Nowhere in there I heard somebody came and told you that. You told this yourself,
Well,
right? You
it's
had you have advice from people. They might give you advice, but the enlightening moment, right? That you decide when that's going to change.
yeah,
That's all I'm saying. Because
I do have to like give props to my husband because if he
of
didn't
course,
actually start the
yeah.
journey, if he didn't say,
Our spouses pop in and pop out when they
well,
when they
it's like,
can.
you need help, let's go.
Yes, they do. But eventually, when that change happens, that breakthrough happens, it's only you. right? It's only you. Yes, I hear you, honey. I hear you, sweetheart. I hear you, all of that. But that change happens. And in your lucky moment, maybe the time when he came and said and the time you wanted to change, it all happened at the same time.
That is true
So,
because I was
right,
miserable.
right. So it just happened that he caught you at the right time.
Hmm.
But just remind you that he did not break that old pattern for you. He just said that, hey, this is not working. You want, but you took that effort to do it. So it's still you, right? So all these are such a great life lessons. And I think about these a lot myself because there are a lot of patterns that I went through that I kept breaking through, chiseling through that rock. Master Cove always says, you can go around this boulder, you can jump over it, you can go under it. I love him, by the way. If he's listening to me, I mean, you changed my life, like you and so Mr. Robbins, you all changed my life. So the reason I'm saying that is this is very beautiful. He's such a great person. And he said, you just take like a drill, you just go right drilling through it. That's how you go. And of course, Grandmaster Chilkowski is all our master. So it's all coming from there eventually, right? But you just break through that. You don't, he says, don't take a little fork and say, I'm going to start chiseling this rock. It's not going to work.
That's gonna take forever.
So I am literally living among these. So they're all telling me things. Everybody is telling me, hey, this is how you should live. But that awakening moment has to come from within for me. And the more you listen to positivity, the more you listen to people who are very positive. I mean, these are amazing positive people I'm talking about, right? You start changing and breaking through those old patterns. That's what I'm chiseling one by one. I'm trying to see, it's almost like the onion layer we talked about last time, peeling those layers one by one and see what's in there. The core. The core is your soul connected with you directly and talking to you. So that is my core at least. Right. When I peel off all these layers of who the Sandy is, my core is my soul. And that's what I'm talking to and trying to connect with.
So, what would you say would be the key takeaways that we take out of this conversation?
Yes, the key takeaway is find your old pattern. Find what is stopping you and curbing you from that growth. Sit down for a few moments quietly in your space. Nobody needs to tell you anything. Just quietly go inward within. Start listening to yourself. What is this old pattern that I'm having? One thing, take one. We don't have to have 100. We do, but we do have. At least I do. But take one as an experiment. Say, I want to break this chain. I want to break this old pattern because it's causing me pain. It's causing me discomfort. Though I'm living in that comfort space, it's not comfortable for me, right? How do I break it? And we will talk more about this. This is a big topic. We will continue next Thursday, by the way. So we will continue this topic and we will talk about how to identify these old patterns, right? How to identify these and we're no better than any of us watching this right now, right? Do you agree? Please come and chat. I mean, that's it's just we're all in this space together. It's not like we're some experts talking or anything like that. We just felt that these are life lessons that we've learned and we're coming forward. That's all I would say. Right? I mean, Denise, what do you think?
No, I agree. I agree that we wouldn't be doing this if there was other people, if we didn't feel like other people as well wanted the space to hear stuff like this. Because
Yeah.
I personally gravitated and looked for people like this when I was in my journey. And I
Mhm.
constantly, like, if you see my YouTube like for you page, it is all about self healing. It's all about business and self healing. That's all I like. Oh, and cooking. um, but the key takeaway that I took from this is, like, I do agree with Sandy that look within yourself, but there's times when that is so detached that we need somebody to come and say, hey, look at the mirror. You're completely missing your value. You're completely missing, like, everything that
Mhm.
you're worth. And having
Mhm.
somebody there to just kind of just like shove you with the right right direction,
Yes, yes.
especially
That's
when
where
you're
all
looking.
these people come into place. They come and shove you. They talk to you. So
Mhm.
everybody is here. There's a lot of positivity in this world. People are not seeing that. They're only seeing the negative side. This I see the positive. Like we talked about the glass, half full and half empty, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always trying to see the positivity of things, and also talk to people who uplift you, like yourself. You uplift me all the time, right?
No.
So yeah, absolutely. I mean, such a beautiful soul. So please look into those, tap into those, right? Tap into those, and you will find your answers. And seek that help. Absolutely no questions about, seek help from people who are there, who are willing to give you that time and that effort to sit with you and absolutely talk to you. Eventually it is you have to come out.
Yeah.
That is my takeaway. Like eventually we have to the change has to happen within us. And listen, people can lecture for hours. After that, you're like, oh, thanks a lot, by the way. I'll do it at my own time, and I love sitting in this old pattern, right? So they can't come to your house and see, like, hey, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? They're not going to do that.
It is a choice. You have to make the work.
It's a
You
choice.
gotta have
Pain
to.
happens. Suffering is a choice.
It
Choose
is.
not to
It's definitely.
suffer, is all I say. And always energy flows where intention goes. So put that energy in breaking those old patterns. And we will talk more about this. So stay tuned. We will talk, right, Denise? I love this topic because
Yes.
I'm learning a lot. And I'm totally, like you asked last time, what gives us the authority? I have been through the beaten path way too many times. So I think that's enough for me to speak about these things. So
Yes. So even though you're watching the reruns of this, if you have a comment, please leave it. We will answer as many questions as we can. If you have a question or even a situation that you want to talk about, you can leave in the comment. I will personally see it. And Sandy, she has access to my internet. I mean, to my social media. You can go to her and just write her a message. She is wonderful. So we are
thank
here,
you.
and we'll be here every Thursday, except for the 16th. Maybe I don't know, but we'll let you know.
Yes. Yeah, every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Join us and support yourself more than us. Like just
Yeah.
joining with us and tuning in and watching, having a good time. It's like bring your coffee, bring your tea, bring whatever you want to bring. We're almost sitting at home and talking to you. That's it, right?
Well, yeah, we are sitting at home.
We
I'm
are
just,
kind of. Yeah, yeah, we are. So very amateurly backgrounds, and we just like as you see is what you get. What you see is what you get.
exactly. We're humans. That's what you
We're
get.
humans.
Actual humans.
Exactly.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Bye, beautiful souls.
My beautiful folks.